Buddy, day 3 of the videos of a new nation. So, if you remember yesterday, I ended up saying that we would have a new event right here. I was betting that it was officers, said it was either officers or bio or two others, and it ended up being bio. So, still have put my officers back in place. The event is 5 days long, so I'll keep them in place, and at the end of this I'll remove them and see if the next one is officers. But we started strongest commander. I also told you we tried to get ahead in gathering level 5 gold mine. Well, I struck out on it as well. It ended up being build phase. So we had a 1 in 3 shot of it being there, and we had a 1 in 3 shot of this being it, and we lost both. But we still have time. Nation going on. Somebody accidentally activated Zombie Uprising, so I logged in, and we did Zombie Uprising with 7 people online. Not a bad start, but I'm sure it will be passed. So we're working on building. So building is pretty straightforward. You save up your resources, save up your speed. I love this update Camel did right here. That didn't used to be there, but it tells you at a glance your resources, both in the bag and what you have. It tells you your building speed, general speed, recruitment speed, etc. But in order to reduce time on the officers, there is 2 officers for building. It would be Skinny Badisi here, as you can see. He will save me 5.16%, and as you add more XP, that number will become higher, and it'll give you a bigger discount, or when you add stars. So that's one of your building officers, and it's action or officer before action. So you would want to apply the officer before you build something, and then same with recruiting. He is a gathering officer, so before you go gathering, you would get a speed reduction or a resource boost right here. Ginger is your other building officer. As you can see, more time off construction. So these 2 you would throw in before you build to get a reduction. And it may not be a lot now, but when you play for 6 months and you get these numbers really up there, then it's a good chunk of change. And then considering if you build every day, over time that accrues. And then it's the same thing for recruiting. You would use Laura, get the recruitment discount, and then you would use Sergeant Barney right here. So as the nation goes on, like in my 1193 nation, a batch of troops costs 2.5 days to build. When you go to recruit, you would put on Laura, Sergeant Barney, and you would recruit. Let me just finish this to show you. So this slider bar would be 2.5 days. You would end up adjusting it back to 24 hours at reset, put your batch of troops in, throw back on Morgan and Saki for your attack, but you would get the reduction because you did it prior. But yeah, that's day 3 here. I'll try to give a daily update for the new builders. What's going on here? Ended up making troops, started the strongest commander. That's where we're at in the nation. No capital wars yet, no governor's towers, and just slow going in the beginning when you're running a free castle.